Good morning and happy Friday. I'm Britt. This is my channel, brittwriterly. It's a book and author tube where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture, usually through writerly conversations that I do as a collaboration with the lovely 50, no, that's her internet handle. Wait. Shay with the Hobbies. You gotta keep the handle straight. With the lovely Shay with the Hobbies, Shay Warren, or through my weekly these where I chat about books. Do I have a gripe today? Sure, I do. We'll get to that later. Or through my honesties, which I haven't done one all year. I'll probably do a mid-year one, and I do have big surprises cooking up. So stay tuned, stay thirsty. Okay, so we do these, we being I, I do these every Friday from 10 a.m. to about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching live, thank you. Smash that like button. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. Smash that like button if you're able. I know some of the replay watchers be watching on the big screen, and that's okay. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I today am reading The Dark Place by Brittany S. Lewis. I have an arc. If you're subscribed to her author newsletter, you also have an arc. So go check her newsletter because it had an arc in it, which was super cool surprise. She sent me an arc of good morning, D. She sent me an arc of Tutu, my beloved Tutu, the Undead Truth of Us, physical copy. Because we connected on the internet. So I think it was like Twitter when I was still on Twitter. But I wasn't expecting to see a arc of The Dark Place, but because I'm subscribed to her author newsletter, surprise, surprise, one of those came too, and this was an e-arc. So I just got done reading When It All Syncs Up by Maya Email. My review is on Goodreads. I posted it also on Instagram and Twitter. I posted something on Twitter about it. I don't really believe in Twitter anymore, but I feel so responsible that I read the book and left a review because the way I have not reported a single book I've read it's been over a year. I was always pretty bad at it. I might like say that I'd started a book, but I either wouldn't finish the book and wouldn't say that I DNF'd it, or would finish and would not post my end date or a review. So I'm not getting better. I just did this for the author because she's the one that sent me the arc and I wanted to be responsible and post a review. I hadn't posted a review for a book since Tutu. Like I really kind of only do it when I'm reading an arc at this point, because otherwise I don't feel as on the hook to post their review. Other people will review. I don't care to anymore. I just want to chat. I just want to chat. I don't like rating books on a 5-star scale anymore. I just like talking about what I liked and what wasn't necessarily for me, but the rating system, because it's so subjective. It really just doesn't mean anything to me. So yeah, I officially finished When It All Syncs Up. I'm legitimately, like, y'all can't know the pride I feel that I read it, reviewed it, posted, like, look at my Instagram. There's a whole little picture. I did that. Amazing. Anyway, so now I'm gonna hopefully do that for The Dark Place. Whew, so I'm gonna start another non-audio book today. It's very stressful. It's all very stressful. Now, I am packing today. I'm meeting my parents. So I need to like put all my stuff into one bag because 5 purses and everything is scattered. So I need to get myself organized into one purse. And I need to eat breakfast and some other things. So realistically, I will probably only actually be able to read The Dark Place one sprint, but that's 30 minutes. And it's more than I would be doing otherwise. So the first couple of sprints, I'll probably be eating and getting myself ready. But I hope by the last sprint, I can sit and read The Dark Place. I hope. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Good morning to D. There's a new social media up and coming called T2 to replace Twitter. They have a waiting list. I signed up a few months ago. T2. Who made it? who's in charge of T2. I don't know that I just don't know if I believe it, D. I don't know. But I'll see how it goes when I'll see how it goes after the launch, but I'm just not trying to be on another because I like the reason I'm not really on Twitter anymore is because it seems like for a minute, I don't know if it's still happening because I'm really just not on there. But there was a stretch where I felt like I was only getting old tweets and that my tweets weren't actually being uploaded in any sort of real time to like the timeline. Like it just felt like I was invisible. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to Instagram, which I don't know if any of y'all follow Ayana Gray on Instagram. She wrote Beast of Prey, Beast of Ruin, and then the finale, Beast of War is coming out this year. No, can't be. Dang, wait, it might be. Whatever. The third one is coming out. She did a poll on her Instagram story about like just several different questions that she had about things that her author. Sorry for the glares coming off my glasses. I tried to put in contacts today and they just felt super. It felt like I had little clear plates sitting on my eyes, and I was like, "Ooh, no, thank you." And my contact solution is like this red cap hydrochloric acid that cleans everything off of your eyes, off of your contacts, but you have to leave it in there for 6 hours. So, am I wearing contacts today? Survey says no. Unless I want to put them on like later tonight, or I guess 5 hours now, and that would just be like, yeah, I could if I wanted to this evening, but I'm not really that pressed about it. But anyway, you'll see, you'll have a glare. It's okay. So she asked some questions, and one of the questions was, "What app do you engage?" Okay, we'll see. We'll see, because I'm like, Twitter is not a good reference for any social media at this point. If you put Twitter on your CV and like, oh, call my reference is Twitter, and you're immediately not getting the job with me. Stories by Desiree. It's been so long. Hi. One of the questions Ayana asked was, what social media app do you take book? I think it was either what social media app do you most follow authors on, or what social media app do you most take book recommendations from? And the options were Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And it was overwhelmingly Instagram. Book Talk was like, and it wasn't close. Like it was like that Book Talk might have been like 19%. Like it just wasn't close at all. Let me see if I can find it. Which was actually really good for me to hear, because I'm glad that Instagram is like the highest one, because that's what I'm actually on. Like that's what I look at, and that's what I have the capacity to be on right now, because I just can't with TikTok. I don't care anymore. The same way I don't care with Twitter. And it was good to see that after all of the brouhaha on TikTok, that readers are not taking those recommendations seriously anymore, especially because of all of the Black creators that have been saying it's super racist over here, which is all another reason why I'm not on TikTok. And that all these recommendations are white and it just trash. So yeah, the question was, which social media platform would you like to see your favorite authors on? And there was 12% TikTok, 84% Instagram, 1% Be Real. I don't even know what that is, and 3% Twitter. So, I don't feel bad about not being on Twitter anymore. I feel bad about not being on TikTok anymore. I put my energy into Instagram, and to be honest, like, if I can only do one, it seems that I've chosen the right one. So, wherever we are. Okay, I'm going to get us into a sprint so we can have 3 juicy ones. Yeah, girl, ain't much to catch up on. Ain't much. Well, you've been gone for a minute, so maybe. The Rivalry Conversations, definitely, and maybe the last honesty of 2022. But otherwise, if you're on the streams, if you these are really where I'm doing the most just like casual chatting. Any real updates? I haven't given any 2022 updates. There's lots of plans in the works. And like talking about plans that I have that haven't yet begun is different to me than talking about plans that are in the works. those I prefer not to share until I'm at a solid halfway point where there is a high probability of this chance coming to fruition and I can have like a date, So I've sort of just given you a little teaser. But I haven't dropped any any updates yet because I want to have a bit more information. T2 is an American social media company founded by former Twitter employees Sarah O and Gabor So. Okay, or Cecile maybe. Okay, all right. Well, listen, maybe they're not the ones that blew it up or made certain things trash. I don't know. So I'll like I said, I'll watch and see what happens, and y'all can let me know if it's garbage or a gem. But to be honest, if T2 isn't a significantly different app, I don't care because Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, unfortunately, are all becoming the same app. Not like legally or anything. Like it's not a takeover hashtag penguin random house. But anyway, it's Twitter used to be a space words, for words, for hashtags, for a GIF every now and then. You feel me? Like it was that place. TikTok used to be a place for short little funny videos, and Instagram used to be a nice little crossover of both. You could have images and posts, you could have some videos, reels, like Instagram and TikTok were the closest siblings, but they still were a little different because Instagram also was a place for pictures, like pictures, pictures, pictures. Twitter was a place for words, 140 characters. Like there used to be very distinct of a word platform, a video platform, TikTok, and a picture platform, Instagram. And then you could really show different facets of your content on those different things. Like if you got a book coming out, you can do a little cool little pitch on Twitter of what your book is with some emojis. You can do a little TikTok video about it, and you can do some cover reveal type stuff on it. Like you could do distinct stuff. Obviously, the apps can do a little bit more than that always, but like those were their major calling cards. Now they all can do everything that the other ones can do, and that's just not fun to me. Like y'all are becoming the same app out of the spirit of competition, but I would rather from competition y'all get better at doing your distinct things and make the word like do something fun with the word count or something, do something fun with the videos, do something fun with the like pictures. I would prefer that they had just become better versions of themselves instead of all becoming the same we can do everything. And I get it from a marketing perspective, but I'm just like they are the same now, and it truly makes me not give a crap at all about which one I'm on. Like that's what makes me be like I'm gonna choose one. I'm not gonna It's the same. I'm not gonna do three different apps that are now the same. Hey, Deidre, I'm now gonna just do Instagram, especially because that's where I feel the least aggravated. So yeah. Anyway, that's my social media gripe. Y'all are all very welcome. We're gonna hop into our first sprint. It's the doggy timer. Desiree, I don't know if you were still here when I was used to do the bomb timers. I'm on to my cute little doggo now. I think I'm gonna name him, I don't know. Drop a name for this pup in the chat, and that's what he will be, our pet dog. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. Okay. I am almost completely organized. Let's see. Miss Maya, happy FriYAY. He looks like an Otis. Anybody come see you, Otis? The name Otis has been so disrespected as of late. Can we really saddle our precious pooch with Otis? That disrespected, disregarded name. Should we? Should we? Hello, lovelies. I am #SHU. Don't know what that means. Frog to tap the like and alert. Okay, I think we all know I'm too blind to really make out what you're trying to say, but what I got from it is hello, like and lurk. Cool. Cool. Okay, the old dog by the fire looks like a blarney. He's a good boy retired from chasing sheep. Oh, we got the writers in the chat. We got Otis, we got Blarney. Hello, literary lady. Rover came to mind first, then Sal, or maybe Belle. I am partial to Belle, but that's for personal reasons. We sure have not decided whether or not this is actually a boy or a girl. Not decided, we just don't know. Hey, happy FriYAY, Britt and all. Happy FriYAY, Pat. I've missed you. I'm glad that are you doing well? How's your back? Are you all moved in? Is everything settled? Reading Savvy Sheldon Feels Good by Taj McCoy. Do you like it? I know there was a lot of like warm feels when it first came out, but I was mostly seeing that from her and other authors. So what's the reception from the readers? Yes, smash that like button. Ari, what's good? Not sad. Listen, we gotta beat Stream Hoppers Unite. Listen, y'all need a union. That's the truth. Everyone needs representation. So if y'all got a union, way to self-advocate. I'm here for it. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, either this one or the last one, because I gotta run around this sprint. I'm gonna put all of y'all's suggestions into do I have my notepad with me? No. I'm gonna put y'all suggestions into a YouTube poll. I actually don't know how to do that, but I think I'll figure it out. It can't be too hard. And I don't actually know if you can do a YouTube poll that's like multiple options. I'm sure you can. You have to be able to. So I'll put y'all suggestions into a poll, and then we'll vote at the last stream when hypothetically we'd have all the people that are going to be for the stream will probably be here by the last sprint. So then those who are here, we will choose a name for our dear doggo. We got Blarney, we got Otis, Belle, and some more. I'll go back through and like collect all the names. But yeah, got it. Froggy here. I got you now. Okay, yeah. So I'll do a little poll and we'll end this knowing what our pup's name is. How exciting! Okay, we're gonna go into our wait a minute. Drum roll, please. I'm assuming that's how we're all doing drum rolls across the nation. It's
you are so silly. Oh my gosh. I just finished my counseling. I just finished my counseling meeting that I had, and so it was like, okay, now I can join on there. I still gotta walk the dogs, but then I saw that like we were about to go on a sprint, so I was like, oh, okay, I can hop on. Because do I have this tab muted? Why can't I hear you?
Because I'm pushing all my mute buttons. My computer was on mute, which is why I thought that you were on mute. Now I muted myself so that you could talk. Even though I was like, I'm not hearing her, she's on mute. And so it was still a lot of mute.
Oh, okay. Got you. My bad.
We're all in the same plane now.
I missed you. Hi, friend. You look so cute. How are you? I love it. Okay, y'all. We about to go into a sprint. I told y'all. I really only got on here so that I could be on by the time the sprint got on. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Hey, everybody. It's good to see y'all. I'm Shay. If you didn't know, now you know. That's all I got because we're in the middle of the stream. So hey y'all.
Okay, we're gonna go into our next sprint. Shay, we are deciding on a name for our doggo. I don't know if you've been hearing all the options.
I think I saw them in the chat because I have you up on my TV, so I think
Yep.
I was in the chat. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna. Well, I mean, actually, you're a what is it called? Do you have a toolkit on my channel so you can actually do it? I was gonna figure out how
Oh,
to
you want me
do.
to make the poll?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay, yeah. If I can do it, I'll make it. Yeah.
We're gonna do it the last stream so that everyone will
The
be
last
here
sprint.
today.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got time to
Okay.
walk the dog.
Well, mine is Shadow because he looks like Shadow from Homeward Bound.
Oh snap!
I don't think of Shadow.
We got another contestant in the ring, y'all. Okay, what's it gonna be? So Shadow, Belle, Otis, Blarney, Frodo, whatever your name is. Take us away.
Otis got it. Now I want to name a dog Otis. I ain't even gonna hold you. Now I kind of want to name a dog
so
Otis.
Disrespected. He gonna be like, "Family coming to see me."
Otis.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Should have called David Ruffin and the Temptations. All right, David. All right, David.
If we do name him Otis, I won't be able to continue to say 3, 2, 1, turn them pages. I will then have to say 3, 2, 1, we're coming to see you, Otis. Like we're gonna have to continue to affirm him.
I love it.
Because he's just been so stuck upon. We're gonna have to continue to pour love over this puppy.
Otis held the team together. What are you talking about, David?
The disrespect. Anyway, in 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages. Okay. So I did really well on that sprint. Have I had anything to drink but a swig of water and some coffee today? No, but I'm actually okay. So I'm gonna let that be that for now. I finished. I actually ran out. I'm so proud of myself. I ran around the corner to Salvation Army to drop some things. Like I'm trying to like declutter and give away clothes that either I have undergrown, like, since I've lost weight, like there's just some clothes that actually there are a lot of clothes that I can't fit. And if I bothered to go shopping, I would honestly give most of the clothes that I have away. But I don't like shopping. I don't like shopping. So I've just been sort of tying my belt tighter because I don't care that much. I don't even really go out much to do things. So I'm just sort of like making work with most of my clothes. But there are some clothes that are too big and I don't really wear. And I'm like, and they're in fine condition. They've been sitting in my drawers, weighing my drawer down forever. And I just gave some stuff away. Not as much as I would have liked to, honestly. But that was just the first pass. It was 2 bags. More to come later. When I really sit and I'm like, do I like this shirt? Yes. Do I wear this shirt? No. So I will do that. But that takes longer because you got to pry these things out of your mind as something that you need because you don't need them because you're not using them. So that will be a slower pass. I did this first pass in like a hurried 30 minutes. Not today, another day when I was like, oh, we have so much. And so, yeah, I'm glad that that's done and my trunk is now my own again. But yeah, that was a productive 30 minutes for me, even though I have yet to read a single word. I am listening to an audiobook though. I don't have the energy to resell. That's the truth. I do not have the energy to deal with selling, bargaining, nothing. I don't care. What? Monaco. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't put that on the internet. Anyway, yeah, no. So that's what I did. I don't know if I'll even be able to like listen to start The Dark Place, which I squared with myself yesterday. Yesterday when I was thinking about all the things that I was probably gonna end up having to do during the sprint, I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to read it all during the sprint, not a physical book. And I was like, you know what? And if you don't, that's okay, because what we are resting on our laurels of having finished when it all syncs up. And we'll continue to. So yeah, I think maybe in the last like 5 to 10 minutes, I would hope to be able to sit down and start The Dark Place. But if I just have to wait until like next week to start it, that's okay too. I am listening to an audiobook now called You Only Die Twice by Bryn Kelly. And I actually like it. This English teacher, this high school English teacher, wrote a book. Well, she's a high school English teacher, but she also like counsels with cancer patients, like terminally ill patients, and helps them write memoir. She runs a volunteer memoir writing program for patients who like want to write the story of their lives. And so one of her patients who became her tenants in their last few months, I guess, she was like, I actually want to write a novel. And she was like, okay, we can do that. It's like a memoir, but not actually your life. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So she helps her write this memoir, and it's like a spy thriller. Surprise! It was not fiction. It was that woman's real life, and she died before the protagonist could like get word for word how she wanted the story to end. So she just sort of like made it up um, because the woman was dead. And so she wanted to finish the book. And so she wrote an ending and changed a few of the things to make the ending actually make sense. Apparently, the story was not fake. This woman was an actual Russian, not an asset, but sort of like an informant. Like she would pass information along. She didn't produce the information. She didn't decode it. She was just like the hand that passed it. So she she did write a memoir. She just pretended that it wasn't. And now that the book is out in the world and she's dead, everyone is coming after this woman, this high school English teacher, thinking that she knows something that she doesn't, to her knowledge. Now, actually, she may know something because everything the woman told her turned out to be in code. So maybe she does know something that would mean something to someone who knows what it is. But it's really funny. So this guy, she got served with a subpoena for like not defraud, like defamation. And she was like, you can't defame someone in a fictional story. And we also had the little disclaimer, anything you read in here would be, it's fiction. Anything that happens to be the similar, something else is coincidental. They were like, well, that's not my department. You're being served. So that happened. And then this guy shows up who claims to be the male love interest in the story. And he's like, yeah, that ending you wrote where the character based off of me killed that Russian asset. Now the government for both of those countries, for America and Russia, are looking at me. So thank you for that. You're coming with me. So yeah, it's really interesting. Now they're on the run. And this all started, it's a 10-hour book. So I was like, how long is it going to take us to get started? Not long. She got served with that. She got served in chapter 1. And he showed up at like the end of chapter 1. So I'm like, wait a minute, a book that actually doesn't make me wait till like, I don't know, chapter 3 to really like there was no time getting acclimated to her life as it was. Like in chapter 1, things already started changing, which I didn't mind because she did say, this is definitely not a normal day for me. So like they are weaving through references to what her normal life is, and I'm finding it's quite sufficient for me. I really like it. The references as opposed to taking us through a day in her life. So I'm enjoying this book, You Only Die Twice. Yeah, I really like it. So far, I'm on chapter 7. But yeah, anyway, how was that sprint for you, Shay?
It was good. I took the dogs out for a longer walk and they enjoyed that. They're both laying down chilling, tight and staring. I don't know what Cleo's doing. So I need to start an audiobook because the person I was reading with, they've already finished the book and it's a
Tanner review.
Yeah, there we go. It's one of her books. I usually can say it. I just can't say it right now. No, I've already read that. It's My Soul to Keep.
Yes.
And I'm loving it. But he's already finished it. That means I got a long ways to go because, as you know, her books are long. So, but my library bought Thomas and Beulah. And I got it from the Holmes. So I'm going to be reading it, and I think I'm gonna just do a reading vlog and like little book review on it. We didn't get to talk about it, and it's not long. So
no,
it's not long. So I think I'll be able to do that today. So I was gonna do that during the stream, and then I remember how far behind I am on this book that he's already. Yeah. And it's a 4-book series, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna wait too long before going into book 2. So I'm gonna just go to that.
Listen, don't get
it's like the ending. It's like the ending. I'm sorry, but the ending, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. So I'm like, okay, well, let me get there. So that, and then but what I was gonna read before I remember both of those things was my friend put out a book, y'all. It's called The Severed and the Hunted.
Oh wow!
Yes, she has to put it on a t-shirt. Actually, I have the book. I don't know why I didn't grab it. Give me a second.
Trust Becca to have all the swag, and I bet she made it herself.
Yeah, and I do got, and I got your signed copy of your book over there. I just gotta get to the post office, which I don't think I'm gonna get to today, but I got a doctor's appointment unless I think I will win it. But yeah, this book baby isn't even a month old yet, so if you want to get a little newborn book out there, newborn. It's only a few weeks old. The Severed and the Hunted is really good. I'm loving it. There's also an audiobook version, so So I got 2 reading vlogs I want to work on this weekend to get up.
Ambitious.
That's what I will be working on and reading and stuff. But the dogs got a nice little walk, and it rained last night, so They got to play in a little wet grass, so that was fun for them and not me. But
Right. I'm like,
they
it sounds
do
like
it
a
for the
little cleanup.
dogs. But
Okay.
the dog walker, while I was gone, he was really awesome. Like I caught a video of him like dancing with the dogs and stuff. I was like, oh,
Oh,
they're getting the treatment as if I was home still. So I mean,
love that for
I get
them.
to go be around the house all day long. But
Yeah, that's cute.
yeah,
Okay. Let's go through these sprints before we get into our last, comments before we get into our last sprint. Um, ooh,
I'm sorry.
oh, mercy. I'm sorry. Well, we're glad that you are here. I will definitely be lifting you and your family up in prayer. Ooh, that is stressful, but we all love you around here. So we're so glad to see you and your avatar. We always love to see you. And even when you're not here, we're like, hydrate, make sure you like it, like Pat would say. Da, da, da.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always here in spirit. Shadow, okay. Shay, okay, so yeah, Shay, are you gonna make the poll?
Yeah, is this the last one?
Yes.
Okay, let me open it.
Roll through. So y'all check back into the stream about 5 minutes for the sprint in, so y'all can get your votes in. Bye, Desiree. Currently reading Sirens and Muses by Antonio Ingress, but I think I'm going to DNF it. I'm missing the plot, and I don't care that much about the rich kids. Who does?
It's not giving me an option to make a poll.
Oh, okay.
I thought it did, but
you have a wrench thingy, right?
Yeah, no, I do have a wrench.
Does it have to be me?
I think so.
Okay, I'll figure that out, y'all. Editing and Brothers Brandon, no problem.
Don't forget to make sure y'all tap that like button.
I got shot of loads. Okay. I can't be taking on any more things.
I think it means she got a lot of loads during the run.
During the move?
Yeah, of clothes and stuff.
She got a lot of new clothes.
A lot of clothes because someone was talking about having to sell a lot of stuff.
Oh. Okay,
so
thank you.
I was like, a lot of loads of clothes during the move.
Oh, I be trying to shed stuff when I move because I ain't trying to take it with me. Such a good read, Shay. Glad you're enjoying it too. Yeah, you watched The Wedding Date. It by Jasmine Guillory. It's a movie now. I did not know that had been adapted. Just got out of a meeting. Hey, Elizabeth. So happy y'all are still on. Also, Shay, the hair is amazing. Is it not giving?
I know. I love it.
Is it not giving? Oh, thank you, Pat. Got rid of clothes. Okay, good for you. No, not okay. Am I thinking of something else? There is a book called The Wedding Date. No.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, there is a book by Jasmine Guillory called The Wedding Something. I know that to be true. I just don't know if that's Deidre said no. So let me look. I have yet to read a book by Allie Hazelwood. Everyone says The Love Hypothesis is amazing, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet though. Thomas and Beulah is a poetic retelling of Rita Dove's, I think maybe paternal grandparents and how they met. The lady from Will and Grace, Deborah Messing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind Deborah Messing. I really don't. Yes, Jasmine Guillory definitely has a book called The Wedding Date. I'm not tripping. But this is not what you're talking about. Okay. Well, I like Deborah Messing, so I'll have to.
I don't think I know anything. Like I know she's in Will and Grace. I've never seen it. I don't think I've seen anything she's in.
I saw her again more recently. It was maybe about 5 years ago now, and it was on Netflix. What was it called? She played a detective named Laura, The Mysterious Life of Laura, or something like that. Yeah, Deborah Messing detective show, and I'm gonna tell you, I loved it. And there was that black guy who goes between playing a black guy and like a Cuban guy.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Sounds right to me, but Google will tell us soon. If you got that right,
Yes, I did.
off of
That's
me
gonna be
saying
funny.
that would be so amazing. It's called The Mysteries of Laura. I loved it. It was in 2014. No, Billy Soto. No, he played Billy Soto. His name was Laz Alonso.
Oh, okay. He plays a Cuban guy. I've only known him to play a black. I know who he is. I've only known him to play a black guy.
He definitely plays some sort of like black Afro-Latino person in Mysteries of Laura. I think I've seen him in other things doing the same sort of dance between. So yeah, Laz Alonso. I love him in Mysteries of Laura. I love that entire show. When they cut off at season 2.
I just think he's a good actor.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, because whatever he is not the kind of actor who, when you see him in something, he plays it so well that you can't see him as anything else. He'll play the crap out of his character.
Right, like he just plays
you believe it every time.
Really well. Like, he's just really believable in every character, and it's like, oh, this could be your real life. Like,
yeah, he has the range.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely a character you could like drop in any movie almost,
Absolutely.
and it'd be like, oh no, you belong here.
He's been a criminal. He's been a cop. Like,
right.
And he seemed very competent in either one.
Like leader of the dudes in the Stomp the Yard. Not Dan dance moves, but he was the other dude on the 7-year champ. Sorry, he was the oldest one. He was the one who was like the mentor. Yeah.
Oh gosh. And then I know he was in the Fast and Furious for a little bit in one of the movies. He was a criminal.
Yeah, probably the one with Tyrese and Ludacris. The second one?
Oh, Tyrese and Ludacris are in several of them, actually. They become part of the group. So that franchise has really put money in their pockets, and we love that for them.
Man.
But it was during the arc where Dominic Toretto, whatever the short man's name actually is, when his girlfriend, when Letty was dead, and his character was suspected of killing him, and he was like, that man looks dangerous. He was dangerous and driven. So I'm telling you, Laz Alonso can play whoever he want to play with his whole heart, and I will believe him. I will be scared of him, charmed by him, have confidence in him, as is appropriate. Like
he'll play a black man that don't cheat, and then a black man that's a cheater, and both times you believe
a dog. You'll love him or hate him. Like he will.
Right, most times you believe him.
Like dang, he can be faithful to nobody, and in the Mystery of the Lord, I'm like, he's so faithful and true.
That's a good actor, boy.
I'm telling you, I really like Laz Alonso. Whenever I see him, I'm like, oh, it's him. I love him. I love that show. They canceled and called the starter wife that star. Yeah, I'm just like, I've never seen the starter wife. Is it good? Is it worth me watching? Because I do like Deborah Messing. I really do. And I loved her in Mysteries of Laura. And they left it at such a messy part. They left it when she was about to possibly get back with Jake after Jake had finally proposed. So Jake is her ex-husband who cheated on her. So she divorced him. And they have 2 Terror twins, by the way. They're like, I don't know, 6, 7. They're kids. And they're both cops. She's a detective. He was a detective. He then got promoted to captain, so he was kind of her boss. And he wanted to get back with her. He's that very like charming kind of dude, very charismatic. And she was like, I'm not gonna get sucked back in. You cheated on me. I hate you. So he's trying to get back with her for an entire season, and she's like dating other people, some more seriously than others. And at one point, she's in a committed relationship. He meets this. I don't know what she is, a cop, a crime scene tech, I don't even know. But he starts dating her seriously, and then he proposes to her at the end of season 2. And Laura goes to him and is like, I forgive you, I want to get back with you. like I can't, like she broke up with her longtime boyfriend who was asking her to move with him. And she was like, I can't. I actually am so in love with Jake. I can't fight it anymore. He was like, girl, you got problems. She goes to Jake and is like, it's you. And he's like, do you see where we are in this restaurant? You know why I brought her here. How could you come and tell me this? And they kind of ended it there. Like that was not handled before the show got canceled. Oh, don't get invested in Starter Wife. Why do they keep canceling all the Deborah Messing shows? Is she actually a terrible person to work with or something? Like, what's going on? Because the way I have rewatched The Mysteries of Laura twice, knowing that I'm not going to get an ending, I want to know. Bring it back, please. But the chances of there being enough of a cult following to force them to do that are quite slim. So I'm not holding my breath. And in my head, I just have to fanfic out what I think happened. But no matter what, in my head, Billy and Meredith will eventually get married. Love Billy and Meredith. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to try to figure out the poll thing, and we're going to go into our next sprint. I'm just not going to start The Dark Place today because I want to start it sitting on my couch, actually paying attention with 30 minutes of concentration, not 5 minutes of like, all right, I'm going to turn a few pages. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be in the atmosphere because, I mean, if Tutu's any indication, I got to pay attention to Brittany's writing, which maybe this is a different book, so maybe it'll be completely different tone and everything. I just want to have my wits about me when I go in. Heading out to drag the youngest out of bed on her final test after she was up late finishing a term paper on the week before finals was harder, I think. Yeah. Have a great weekend. Bye. Okay, we're gonna start our final sprint. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to put this poll in the chat, and we'll figure out what this baby's name is gonna be. Although people have energy for Otis and Shadow, but I'll give you a chance to vote for all the names. That is, if I can put this poll up. If not, then Shay and I are just gonna channel y'all's energy and choose the name between the two of us. Okay. So, and 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. I'm going to wrap us up early because my parents are almost ready. And I need to finish a few things. So I'm gonna wrap us up early. It looks like it's 50-50 between Otis
Oh,
and
I didn't vote.
Shadow.
I didn't vote.
But
I
I
didn't know
have
the
to
poll was up. I
say,
didn't vote. I
I
didn't
think
vote.
she said she was partial to Otis also, even though she chose Shadow. And I'm also partial to, even though she proposed Shadow, and I'm also partial to redeeming Otis because we're gonna come and see you, Otis. So Otis is it. Otis has it big time. Woof woof. Thank you everyone for voting. Yeah, I'm partial to Otis. Shay, did you vote?
Yeah, I voted for Otis.
Did you vote for Shadow?
I voted for Otis.
You voted for
Can you not
Otis.
hear me?
Oh, sorry, you're muted. I muted the computer. Go ahead.
Okay. I was talking that whole time. I was like, why she acting like I ain't said nothing?
I wasn't hearing a thing.
I voted for Otis too. I voted for Otis too.
Okay, so I'll be the tiebreaker. Otis has it. Otis has it. Listen, we're here for you, boo. Okay, so thank y'all so much for joining. Shay, do you have any announcements?
I think I'm gonna go live on Twitch tonight just to hang out, just to get back into going live again and whatnot. I'm gonna post a new schedule for YouTube here in the next couple of days so y'all can see it. I'll still be doing the Mondays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but the rest of the week will change a little bit. So, but other than that, I think I'm making Tuesdays and Wednesdays my off days this go around for the summertime. So,
okay, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I mean, I think Friday should be fine for me. Well, actually, I don't know. In the month of June, the month of July will be a little crazy, so that may be more sporadic. But for the rest of the summer,
yeah, July is looking like if it goes how I want it to go, it's gonna be big.
Yeah, cray. So I don't even know what that will look like, to be honest. I don't know what days I would be able to do, just because I have a job where I'll be on site minding people. So I don't know, but I'll let y'all know that when I know. For now, we rolling. Okay, y'all have an amazing weekend. Drink water and mind your business. Bye.